Hey everyone, welcome. Hey, today's recipe I'm making a delicious salad for you. It's called a peasant salad. Now I tried this in a restaurant and I wanted to recreate it at home because I loved it so much and I want to be able to share it with you guys. So this salad has some sauteed cauliflower and Brussels sprouts. Now I'm sauteing the vegetables to bring out some extra flavor, as opposed to just steaming them. And it has some bacon. We're going to grill up a little chicken. We've got some dried cranberries and a little bit of pecan. So I think you're going to love this. And we're going to tie it all together with this really delicious, beautiful apple vinaigrette. You're going to love it, guys. So I'm Rockin' Robin, and I'm going to show you how to do it right after this. Okay, so let's go over our ingredients. First up, I have my mixed baby greens here. These are organic. Cauliflower. Now with the cauliflower, I cut it into half or into bite-sized pieces. And I did the same thing with the Brussels sprouts. In fact, I cut the Brussels sprouts into quarters, and that also gives you more surface area to caramelize, which is more flavor for me. We'll need some apple. I'm using a Fuji apple here. I cut up into small bite-sized pieces, and I sprinkled it with fresh lemon juice to keep it from turning brown. Next up is our bacon. Again, I pan-fried that already and cut it up into chunks. We have our pecans. Now with the pecans, I like to add a little extra flavor there as well. So I tossed them into a frying pan and toasted them for just a few minutes over medium-low heat. Next up is our dried cranberries. Next we have our chicken. Now with the chicken, I have some chicken breasts here, just one, and I'm cutting it in half. I'm butterflying it. Now here's a tip for you on that. When you go to butterfly the chicken, you want a nice flat horizontal cut. Make sure that your hand, place your cutting board so that your hand is off the end of the counter. That way you can just keep it nice and level. For our dressing, I have some olive oil, apple cider vinegar, a whole Fuji apple that's organic, some honey, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. We're going to start off by making our dressing first. So, and don't forget, guys, you can find all of the ingredient lists down in the description of this video. And I did want to mention too that I have a newsletter that will update you on the videos that are coming out and some tips and things that I find interesting. So if you want to subscribe to that, you can also do that through the description of this video. You'll see that when you scroll down. All right, in goes our olive oil first. Next goes the apple cider vinegar. Next is the honey, garlic powder, onion powder, some salt, and we'll crack in some pepper. Now last but not least is our apple, and this is really the important ingredient in my view. I've got a core slicer here, so it makes it really simple and easy, and we're going to leave the skin on the apple. And that's actually going to make it even look kind of cool because you'll see the little red specks in the dressing. And you also get the nutrition from the peel. And in it goes. And now we just blend this up really well. So maybe you can see the little specks, the red specks. It makes it really look pretty. And this is so creamy because of that apple. It really makes this dressing amazing. All right, so next up we're working on our cauliflower and Brussels sprouts. So I'm gonna put the heat on medium heat. I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of oil to the pan so that we can kind of coat our veggies. I'm gonna let that get hot. All right, so I'm gonna add the veggies to the pan. And like I said, we wanna get these caramelized pretty quickly. So I've got the heat up. I might even turn it up to medium high there. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to this, just to kind of, season it up a little bit. And I think you can see here how, as I turn these over, you can see the caramelizing of the cauliflower and the Brussels sprouts. Now some of these leaves fall off of the Brussels sprouts, like over here, and they're going to get cooked up and really, caramelized very quickly. And you can take them out and place them in your bowl right back here. Now, even though these are looking really mighty tasty right now, nice and caramelized, they're still very firm. In fact, a little bit too firm for me. So we're going to cook these a little bit longer. We're going to steam them for just a bit. So here's what we're going to do. I have a lid ready. I'm going to partially cover this right away, and then I'm going to pour, like a tablespoon of water into the pan. Put the lid on, and then I'm putting the temperature back to low because it's still very hot. And I just want this to steam for like 1 to 2 minutes. Let's check the veggies. They've been going 3 minutes. That's perfect. A little al dente, a little resistance. So you be the judge on that, how you like yours done. But these are good for me. I'm going to place them into my dish over here and just set them aside. They don't need to be hot or anything like that because, we're making a salad. So now for the chicken, we're going to just coat it with a little bit of olive oil. You could do this the same time you're doing the, cauliflower and the Brussels sprouts. But, some of you may want to just do one at a time. So that's up to you. I'm doing it one at a time for your, your benefit. I'd do them both at the same if it's just for me. So coat everything with olive oil so it doesn't stick too much to the pan. Add a little salt and some pepper. And once our pan, I have a grill pan here over medium heat. I want to get it kind of hot right away, and then we'll stick those right on. Add a little salt to the second side here. And we'll grill that up until it's no longer pink. All right, I think it's time to turn over our chicken. You don't want to overcook a chicken breast, right? Because it dries it out. Let's take out our instant read thermometer and see what we get. All right, I got 167, 166. I think this one's done. This one's 165. You want your temperature to be about 165. I'm going to take that off and we'll let it rest for just a second. Now we're ready to put this salad together, and I can't wait to eat it. Let me tell you, it is going to be probably my most favorite salad ever. All right, so I'm going to take the chicken and I'm just going to take one of the breasts, one of the half breast, and slice it up so that will be ready to go on top. Now to serve this up properly, I've placed the greens into a bowl, and I want to mix that dressing throughout all the greens so that it's everywhere because it's just so good. So let's just add our dressing in there. Try that, and we'll toss it. I'm going to go with a little more dressing. All right, so here's our greens, nicely dressed, beautifully dressed. Toss in a little bacon. I want to get this cauliflower and the Brussels sprouts on there because I really think this is the star, almost, except for the dressing, star of the show here. And for those of you that are vegetarian, you could leave off the chicken and the bacon, add more veggies, different ones if you want, and this is just going to be, phenomenal. All right, so I got a few apple slices I'm going to sprinkle on, a few cranberries, the pecans, a few of those. Now I'm going to drizzle a little more dressing over the top, just to hit some of those veggies. Okay, I think we've got everything, and the last thing to go on is the chicken. So I'll just lay that right on top. This is a feast, guys. And there you have it. It must be time to dig in. I can't wait. There's a lot of flavors going on here, guys. Very delicious. That dressing has the little sweetness to it, yet some tartness. The apple makes it creamy in the recipe. I mean, it's just, and it gives it a kind of sweetness that's more, it tastes more natural. It's really good. I hope you guys try this. We've got all these other vegetables and things going on. The cauliflower and the Brussels sprouts really, I think, make a big difference when they're caramelized like that. I think you're gonna love it. So thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to subscribe to my channel, click the subscribe button up there at the end of the video or down below in the description area, and we'd love to have you. So leave me a comment, let me know how you like this, and if you have any requests for recipes, I'd love to hear about that too. All right, thanks again for watching, everybody. I'm gonna go enjoy my salad. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. All right, see you next time.